great. All right, we are live at Sugar City. We had some technical difficulties being able to log in. We're going to make sure that we're getting audio to you at home. We are up and running. Hey, we are up and live. Would you see, make sure you can hear me. Let me know when you're there. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Okay, thanks. All right. We apologize for our first half technical difficulties. First half was a heck of a first half here at Sugar, between Sugar and Skyline Girls. We have a halftime score of 36-34. Skyline with a 2-point lead. I don't have any halftime stats for you today. But there was a barrage of three-pointers from both sides. It was back and forth. Skyline's had the lead throughout. This is as close as Sugar has been at this point. We'll get you a reset in about 3 minutes, and we'll have our second half. I mean, I don't mind this. It will be wobbly. It's really good. We're grateful to Sugar Salem and letting us be here today. It's nice here because I don't have to go very far. It gets it more. We're up and going. It only took us a half. All right, reset here. Once again, it's 36-34 Skyline. Officials tonight are Kerry Martin. I think he's following us around everywhere we go. That's our third game in a row. And we have Shane Proctor. And we have James Bull and the commissioner as our officials this evening. Skyline will be starting Drew and Taryn Chapman, Lizzie Bialis, Maddie Olson, and Sophie Anderson. Lizzie Bialis had 2 3-pointers in the first half, as did Maddie. Sugar Salem's coming in a little late this halftime. There's only 13 seconds left on the clock. It's been a pretty clean game. Both teams have played well. Sugar starts Meg Fillmore, number 1. She's a sophomore. Kennedy Gillette, she's also a sophomore. She's number 11. Katie Miller, number 14. She's a junior. Natalia Need is number 20. She's a junior. And Marty Fillmore, she's number 21, and she's a senior. Looks like Sugar comes out in a zone. Biles to the corner to Chapman. No good. Kennedy. Gillette on the rebound. Out to 14, who takes the 3. That's Katie Miller. Fillmore back up, and that's 2 points. That's our first tie since the beginning of the game, 36-36. I apologize for the camera. We're getting that now rolling. Got Taryn Chapman from the top of the K, in and out. Rebound number 2, Haley Harris. Gillette up to Harris. Harris on the drive. And Olson. Officials looked at each other, got the call. It's a charge. Maddie Olson takes that charge. That's number 2's third foul. First team foul of the half. Maddie Olson from deep. Anderson tries to save that one. You can get a good look from the top here on the score. Fillmore over to Gillette, over to Harris, back to Fillmore. Gillette on the left-hand runner, no good. Bialis with the rebound. Olson into the paint. Back to Bialis for a 3. Got it. She has really shot the ball well today. That's 39-36 Skyline. 6 minutes remaining in the third. Marty Fillmore reverses it. Up to the top. To Miller. And then out of bounds goes to Skyline. Maddie Olson in the front court. Over to Taryn. Back up to Lizzie. They're working the inside of that zone. Sophie Anderson gets blocked by Fillmore. Looking inside, looking for a little high-low action. Fillmore takes the three, and it's short. Air ball. Taryn Chapman down to Anderson. They both cut down the lane. She gets stuck in a double team. Nice job by Sugar. Anderson comes with it. It looks like another foul on Harris. I believe that's going to be her fourth foul. Nope. They called that one on Meg Fillmore. That's her first foul. Their zone. Out to Drew Chapman. Got it. Gillette on the wing takes the three. Follows her own shot. Gets fouled and the bucket. That's Kennedy Gillette, the sophomore. The really nice follow after a miss. Picking it up and getting the opportunity for a three-point play. Harris goes out of the game for Sugar. Taylor Thomas comes in for Chapman. It's a 4-point possession for Sugar. Fillmore, the senior, comes and gets a rebound off of the free throw. Deals with the jump stop. 2 foot in the lane, misses. Fillmore bring it up, and Olsen with the steal. 2 points for Skyline. That's a 4-point lead now for Skyline. 44-40, 4 minutes to go, halfway through the third quarter. Little up and under. Italianine. They call it travel. Goes back to Sugar. Taryn comes back into the game for Drew. Skyline comes out with a man-to-man. Anderson knocks out the post-entry pass. Stays with Sugar. Inbounds pass. It's loose. Gillette tracks it down. 3-second call on Fillmore in the paint. Skyline hanging on to the 4-point. Bialas at the top. Over to Olsen. Skip pass to Taryn. Over to Anderson. Sophie steps through. Bialas on the drive. Sugar stays in the 2-3 zone. Olsen finds an alley. Hits a jumper. Thought she might have got either tipped or just nicked. Missed it short. Oh, big block by Sophie Anderson. Madison splits the zone again. Out to Chapman. Shot is short, but she tips out her own rebound. And we have a foul again on Sugar. Foul is on number 1. That's her second in a row. Number 5 for Sugar comes in. That's Olivia Crapo. She's a junior. Inbound pass goes to Sienna Taylor, who just recently checked in. Maddie Olsen in the corner, 3, no good. Rebound need. Up the court. Alice tips it away, but it's recovered by Crapo. 14, Miller in to to Talia Need. Back up to Fillmore. Looking in to Need. They get the high-low. And she scores. Natalia Need. The nice high-low for Sugar. Sienna Taylor for 3 in the corner. Misses long. Try to track it down, and it goes back to Sugar. So we have a 2-point lead for Sugar now with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Kaisa Shippen checks into the game for Maddie Olson. It's a nice hustle play by Maddie going after that ball. Fillmore brings it up for Sugar. Over to Miller. Try to get it inside again to number 10, Sunny Benyon, who's recently checked in. She's a senior for Sugar Salem. Knocked away by Chapman. Little give and go from the out of bounds play. High arcing 3, no good. Miller with a putback. That ties us up again at 44 with 2 minutes to go. Chapman to Sienna. Over to Kaisa. Shipping over to Taylor. Little dribble weave. Over the corner to Chapman. Terrence looking into Taylor. And thrown away. Nice steal by Sunny Benyon. Drew checks in for Taryn. And Sophie Anderson checks in for Shippen. Skyline into man-to-man. Up to top to Crepo. Little dribble weave. Little nice play. Nice left hand by Meg Fillmore, the sophomore. Shannon Taylor to the corner. Over to Lizzie. Up to Thomas. Over to Drew. Up top to Thomas. Over to Sienna. Bialis curls it. Short. Rebound comes into to Taylor. Sophie gets it. And Anderson has been fouled, and she is going to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Need. That's her third. Need is a really nice player. That's 3 fouls. That'll be something to look at in the fourth quarter. Anderson keeps her hot streak of free throws alive. She hits the first to take a 1-point lead with 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Maddie Olson returns to the game. Fillmore checks out for Sugar. She's replaced by number 4, Liz Baldwin. They're trying to look inside. Over to Bialis in the corner. Gets stuck. Gets it out. Into Anderson in the middle. Over to Sienna. And she got it. 3. That's a big 3 at the end here of the third quarter. That puts Skyline back on top by 2. Miller over to Baldwin. Into Need. Over to Crepo. Ball's loose. Oh, nice hustle. Goes to Skyline. That was a 50-50 ball, and they all wanted that one. There are 6.7 seconds left here in the third. Goes a corner to Olson. Olson gets fouled with 2.6 to go. I think that is on Need. And it is. That's her 4th foul here in the third quarter. Picked it up with 2.6 seconds left. Up top to Chapman. She gets it off, and no good. So that's the end of your third quarter, 48-46 for Skyline. There's 5 team fouls right now for Sugar Salem and 3 for Skyline. We'd like to thank Sugar Salem for the opportunity to come in and broadcast this. We're getting video feed on pictures here for Idaho Sports. The game before this one was the varsity boys game between the Sugar Salem Diggers and the Bear Lake Bears. And Bear Lake came out with a win. It was either 9 or 10 points for the final. All right, so here we go. Let's start the fourth quarter. So we got number 1, Fillmore. 14 is Miller. Gillette's back in the game for Sugar. Fillmore attacks. Short. Rebound, Sienna Taylor. She keeps going back to Bialis, who's been hot. And no good. Rebound, Gillette. Over to Miller. Fillmore on the top of the key. Olsen goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Jumper just right on line, just a little long. Maddie Olsen in the forecourt. 2-foot jump stop. Anderson, Chapman. Over to Sienna. Shoots the 3. Off left. Back out to Drew. Chapman. Over to Bialis. Back to Taylor. Maddie Olsen tries to split it. Gets deflected and it's out of bounds. Still 48-46. Skyline with 6 minutes left. 6:57 actually. Just shy of 7 minutes. Inbound comes into Maddie Olsen. Over to Sienna. She'll try another one. No good again. Rebound, Fillmore. And Lizzie Bialis will pick up the foul. That is actually, it's only the second team foul. That's her second personal foul. Skyline puts on a little press and create a turnover. Nice job by Drew Chapman picking it up. Anderson up to Olsen. And they have a collision underneath the basket. It stays with Skyline. Little press created a turnover for Skyline. We'll see if they continue with that. Taylor over to Olsen. Back to Chapman. Back to Olsen. 3's on the way. Anderson tries for it, and they have a push foul. Looks like that's going to be on Marty Fillmore, the senior, number 21. That's only her first. 16 foul. The next foul will be in the bonus for Skyline. Chapman up to Sienna. She'll try another. Not afraid to shoot it. Look good. No good, though. On the rebound, a foul by Anderson. That's the third team foul. That's her third foul. Press. They stay with the press. Over to Miller. Into Harris. Harris looks for a spot. Anderson into Harris. Harris looks for a spot. Anderson stays vertical. Tries again. No good again, but Marty Fillmore with a putback. That ties it up for another tie up here in the second half. I believe that's the third one. Chapman into Bialis. Ooh, nice cut off the post, or off the high post. Maddie Olsen's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's the 7th team foul. Foul goes on Miller. That's her third. Oh, they just put up 4, so that's her 4th foul. So we have both bigs for Sugar who have 4 fouls with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Olsen's first free throw is good. It's a 1-point lead for Skyline. Second one's no good. Marty Fillmore with the rebound up to Fillmore, the sophomore. Drew volleyball spikes it back at her. Steal by Olsen. Back to Anderson. Anderson over to Taryn Chapman, then just checked back into the game. Over to Drew. She checks it. Tries to get it off. No foul called. But the ball stays with Skyline. Taryn Chapman for 3. Got it. That's a big 3 from Taryn at this point in the game. That's a 4-point lead for Skyline. They stay with the press. Oh, it's a really nice post feed from Fillmore to Fillmore. That's Maggot to Marty. Really nice seal and finish. That's a 2-point game. Anderson tries to go back at it with 2. He gets tipped out of bounds. Taylor Thomas and Lizzie Bialis check in the game for Olsen and Anderson for Skyline. Chapman underneath. Gets stolen by Olivia Crapo. Over to Fillmore. Over to Miller. She's got her posted again. She pulls the 3 just a little long. Oh, had the rebound, but lost it. Jump ball. Meg and Lizzie both going for the ball. We have a jump ball that goes to Skyline. After a short rest, Maddie Olsen's back in the game for Sienna Taylor. We have a sugar timeout, a 30-second, and it's a 2-point game for Skyline with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A lot of 4s there. Sugar's doing a really nice job on the post up, and they're trying to feed him inside. The outside shots really haven't fallen for Sugar here in the second half. So for Sugar, it's the 2 Fillmores, Meg and Marty, and then number 5, Olivia Crapo, Haley Harris, and then Katie Miller for Sugar. Maddie Olsen brings it up. Got Lizzie Ballas as a trailer. Looks at it. Nice. Made the defense commit into the corner to Olsen, but 3 no good. Into Bialis, dribbles off her foot, right in the hands of Taryn. Over to Drew. Olsen in the middle, looks for a drop down, not there. Back to the top. Over to Olsen for the 3. Got it. Pretty shot. 55-50. Skyline. Olsen. It's a 3. Fillmore comes in. Tesla takes a tough shot, but a good rebound by number 2, Haley Harris, the junior. She's going to the free throw line, shooting 2, down 5 with 4 minutes left. First one's a little long. She got the second one. Sugar's been really good on the rebounds off those free throws. So 4-point game. Skyline moving the ball around the perimeter. Taryn looks at it. Over to Drew. She takes it. Little off right. Bialis knocks it out. It's going to be Sugar's ball. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Skyline keeps on the man-to-man full court pressure. Drew took a chance at the steal. Didn't get it. But Taylor does a fantastic steal up to Maddie Olsen. Oh, she gets hit on the layup. Looked like that one hurt coming down. That was a 3-on-1 for Sugar, and Taylor just kept her hands up. Thomas, and she did a fantastic job ball away, getting the steal, getting the fast break for Skyline. Full timeout. Maddie's going to try to walk this one off. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. It'll be Olsen to the free throw line. Trying to pick up 2 more. Those that haven't been to Sugar, it's a really nice facility. You got the Grand Tetons on the floor. All right, we're back at it. Olsen to the line, shooting her first. First one goes down. 56-51, Skyline. This is the second. Rebound, Anderson, and goes up and gets the foul. It's a foul on 21. That's her third. That's Marty Fillmore. That's her third foul. Sophie Anderson with the first free throws. Good, 57-51. Sophie gets the second one. I think there's been more rebounds for the offense on free throws than the defense. They keep the press on. Miller over to Harris. Or excuse me, Crapo. Looking into Marty Fillmore. Bounce pass. Meg Fillmore with the jumper, no good. Olsen tracks it down. Skyline has a 7-point lead, 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Olsen over to Drew Chapman. Sugar's content to stay in the zone. Goes short corner over to Bialis. She tries to go up. No call. Anderson cleans it up and puts it in. 60-51. All of a sudden, Skyline's up 9. What was a close game all second half here. Number 2, Harris picks one back, and they cut the lead to 7. 2.5 left. Over to Taryn. They're extending their zone a little bit more, but they're staying zone. Skyline content to kind of take their time. Chapman to Chapman. Olsen at the top. She slices it. They're just moving the ball around. Now we're down to 2:05. Over to Anderson. Back to Bialis. And Ty Keck takes a timeout with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Up 7. We'll see what Sugar comes out of this with. If they stay zone, if they're just going to kind of a little bit and put some more pressure on. Skyline is 4-3 right now, and 1-1 in conference. They'll be back in action on Tuesday, December 15th, when they take on Thunder Ridge at Thunder Ridge. And then they'll have another conference game on Thursday. So they'll go Tuesday, Thursday next week. All right, so a little reset. You have Bialis, the Chapman twins, Anderson, and Olsen in the game for Skyline. Inbound almost gets stolen. Miller knocks it out of bounds for Sugar. Stays with Skyline. Skip pass. Oh, Biles goes and gets it. There you get a trap on Olsen. She pivots out of pressure real nicely. Oh, Fillmore tries to get the steal. Didn't have a foul call there, but then gets one on the other side. Fouls on number 5, Olivia Crapo. That's her first foul. Skyline is now in the double bonus. Skyline has 3 fouls to give before they're in the bonus. Maddie makes the first one. That's 61-53. Minute 51 left in the fourth quarter. Second one is no good. Rebound Marty. Sugar on the push. Skyline still puts that full court man-to-man, and it pays off. Great steal by Taryn. Little 2-on-1. Olsen gets the and one. Pretty little give and go back to Olsen. Nice job by Taryn Chapman and Maddie Olsen on that conversion. That puts it back to a 10-point game with a minute 38. A little adjustment with full court press has paid dividends for Skyline in this fourth quarter. They've been able to pick off a couple of passes in the passing. All right, Maddie Olsen to the free throw line, trying to pick up the 3 points the hard way. Free throw's no good. Oh, loose ball. Maddie got a hold of it. Fillmore over to Gillette. Nice drive by Gillette. Didn't drop. Going to the free throw line. Shooting 2. The foul is a second foul on Taryn Chapman. Kennedy Gillette to the line. First one is no good. Second one is good. That's a 9-point game. Crapo back in the game for Gillette. Minute 26 left in the game. Olsen in the corner, pivots out, gets out of the trap. Over to Chapman, over to Bialis. Oh, she lost it. Miller with a steal. Crapo over to Fillmore. Back to Crapo. She got a wide open look for 3. No good, air ball. Drew Chapman with the ball. The rebound. Over to Olsen. Up to Taryn. To Drew. To Anderson. And she knocks it down. Good ball movement. And then Bialis knocks it back out. That gets 11-point lead now for Skyline with 52 seconds left in the game. Gillette back in the game for Crapo. They still pick up full court. Crapo over to Kennedy, looking for the three. It's short. Olsen with the rebound. Olsen at the top. Sugar now goes man to man. They're trying to foul, and they get it. With 25 seconds left, Drew Chapman will go to the line. That is the first foul for Kennedy Gillette. Shooting 2. Sugar comes into the game with a perfect record. They beat Shelley by 27. They beat Soda Springs by 8. They beat Preston by 1, and then they beat Filer by 33 coming into this game. They'll play Snake River on Tuesday and Emmett on Friday. Free throw is no good. And they call a foul on Bialis. And they are not in the bonus. That is just a 6-team foul. That is Bialis' third personal foul. Fillmore picks up her dribble from about 26. Drew is all over the ball. Oh, Gillette in and out. Tries it again. No good. Up to Olsen, and it's 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that is the game. Final score here at Sugar, 65 Skyline. Sugar Salem Dealers 54. We appreciate those that listened and putting up with our technical difficulties and me breathing in the mic. So we are so thankful to be able to be playing games. We wish the parents and the fans could be here to experience it all with their teammates, and hopefully that'll change down the road. But for now, we'll sign off till the game is next Tuesday. That's when Sugar takes on Snake River, and Skyline will also be in action with Thunder Ridge. That's the sign off. Good night. Heartbreaker last night. Played Blackfoot. It was a 1 point.
1 point. Oh wow.
Yeah, Blackfoot.
We're just not used to meeting people that can beat us. You know what I mean? And so I think it's just I don't know. We played really slow and not really great today.
Yeah, there's some foul trouble there in the
Right. Oh,